Hello everybody. This is kind of weird. This is the end of day 2 for me, but this is going to be my day 1 recap, I think. This will be probably the second video. I've been saying this will be the second video all day, talking about my third video actually, which is going to be the day 2 video. I think my first video is going to be a little bit about the channel, I suppose, but you guys probably have already watched that. I would imagine I'd upload that before this one. So anyway, day 1 recap. I went out to the North Umpqua Trail yesterday. Yeah, the part that I wanted to go to was closed because of some wildfires that we had. It kind of burnt everything, and so the trees were unsafe, so they closed the whole first section of it, the first 3 miles, and that's where I wanted to go to. So that was closed. So I ended up going to the second section, which I believe is Susan Creek of the North Umpqua Trail. Yeah, that, if you are just starting cyclocross and you live in the Roseburg, Glide, Umpqua Basin area, don't go there. That is not the spot to go. If you do go there, go right when you cross the bridge, because left is a bunch of roots that are between 2 and 6 inches high. Yeah, so 2 to 6 inches of roots is not easy to ride over on your first day. It was my first day with clip-in pedals, ever, any type of clip-in pedals at all, whether it's road pedals or mountain biking pedals. I have mountain biking pedals because apparently they're better with mud, so that's what I went with. Sorry that I keep looking up like that. I'm at work recording this. I figured I just need to get this video out there, and then I can start editing my next couple videos. Work at Shell in Roseburg. Got my Shell logo there, V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline. It's going to be backward for you guys because I'm using my front camera so I can watch myself while I do this. That's why I'm not always looking right at the lens like that, because I'm either looking up there at all the potential customers, or I'm looking over here at myself. Anyway, yeah, went to the North Umpqua Trail, went left at Susan Creek instead of going right. I went about 2.5 to 3 miles-ish left, and made it about half a mile over over a bunch of bridges and rocks and roots and stuff like that, and probably would have been okay if it stayed like that. But at that like half mile, 3/4 of a mile mark, it went straight uphill for the next couple miles, and my girlfriend and I both went out there. She was running, keeping up with me biking, so that's how hard it was out there. I was able to bike at her running pace, which I will admit, she's a pretty good runner, so that's a little bit of consolation there. She ran in college, as did I. As you guys, if you watched my first video, I kind of go over that there. Anyway, I was going pretty slow. Lots of rocks and roots and stuff, like I've been saying, but the real problem there was the hill. The hill, like, I just have never biked up a hill that bad before, and it was also covered in rocks and roots and stuff like that, so it was a really, really long hill. I actually ended up going about 1/4 of a mile up the hill, and then getting off and walking my bike for a little bit, and then trying to get back on, and I was in first gear going up it, and it was really difficult. Like, yeah, I'm glad that I got off and walked. Anyway, that was a mistake. Another mistake that I made is I didn't practice the pedals at all. I didn't practice getting on and off the bike at all. I did, well, that's not true, completely true. When I got to the place, I put the bike next to my car, got on the bike, clipped in and clipped out like maybe 3 or 4 times, which is not enough. I had a really hard time as you would imagine, I fell a lot, so I had a really hard time unclipping real quick and then catching myself. I didn't actually like fall and scrape myself at all, so that was good. As far as like real falls go, I don't think I had any. But yeah, so there's that. Okay, sorry about that cut yet again. My mom called me to let me know that my chiropractor would be interested in helping train me. So that was kind of weird. Anyway, I think my storage is filling up on my phone. I'm doing a backup now. Let's see, what was I talking about there? Oh yeah, yesterday, the North Encore Trail. Yeah, that was really difficult. So that was a big mistake. Then the clip-in pedals was mistake number 2, or I suppose mistake number 1, if that's how you want to think about it. But yeah, so I should have practiced that some more. Another mistake was tire pressure. I've been doing a little bit of road riding, and I usually go around 85 to 90 with the tires that I've got, which are cyclocross tires, so that's why instead of going like 105 or something like that, I was doing the 85 to 90, and I was like, you know what, I'll go down to 60. Not enough. I needed to go down to about 40. I felt like I was just gonna blow out all the tires. There's only 2. Blow out both of the tires just about every time I went over a bump, and it kind of sucked. It was I was worried more about the tires than I was about like hitting a root and falling over or something like that. So that was a thing that I had to stop pretty quickly in, like a minute or 2 in. I had to stop and change my tire pressure. Luckily, I brought a pressure gauge with me, a nice tire pressure gauge, and I was able to use that and get the pressure that I needed. So that was good. Another mistake that I made was I didn't practice turns at all. I kind of just figured I would turn because, you know, that's what I needed to do. But going uphill while pedaling and turning all at the same time was too much for me. Every time I would turn right going uphill, my left foot would hit the tire. I didn't even know that was a thing. I suppose never riding with clip-in pedals before, I've always just moved my foot back a little bit, and that's kind of solved that problem. But I couldn't do that. Every time I would turn right, my left foot would hit. Every time I would turn left, my right foot would hit, and it wouldn't like hit and stop the tire or anything like that. It would just sort of rub up against it, and I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea. I don't know if it's supposed to, if that's supposed to happen, or how to fix it, or anything like that. So there's that. What's another mistake that I made? Oh, going downhill. I had no idea how to do that. I could run faster going downhill than I could on my bike, which I don't think is supposed to happen. I was going very slow on my bike down the hill. And I think all of this comes back to the location that I chose for day 1. Bad location. So I guess day 1 recap, I would say sort of successful, also not successful, because I went to the wrong spot and I didn't get very good training in. But I also learned that I gotta pick the right spot or I won't get any training in. So good day 1, I would say overall good day 1. I think we're positive on the training after day 1. Today, which is day 2, I did a little bit of training. You guys can watch my day 2 video, and that'll be up just after this one. I suggest watching my channel video, which will be like the first video on the channel first, and then this one, and then day 2, and as we go forward, day 3, 4, and hopefully I can upload every day. Probably won't. School starts in... That's a big bug. Wow. School starts in 3 days, so I will be going back to school, and I'll have class pretty much from 9 to 4, and then I'll have to do schoolwork taking 19 credits, so that'll be a bit of a challenge to work in making videos to that schedule and writing. I'll try to write every day. I think that's more important than making videos, honestly, because there's nothing to make a video about if I don't write. So there's that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, those of you who did. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. As I make the video right now, I haven't made a channel, so gotta make a channel. That'll be the next step, I suppose, is make the channel. And then you guys can subscribe to it and hit the like button on this and maybe the share button. That'd be cool. If you guys shared this with your friends, maybe you got a buddy that's just like you and getting into cyclocross, or just likes watching people ride bikes very poorly. I don't know, whatever your thing is. Anyway, thanks guys.